My name's Evan Davis. I have a production company called Tucson Media Studio here in Tucson, Arizona. I started in video back in 1988, so roughly, over 35 years ago, I guess. I got into video because at the time I was really into music. I was studying instrumental music performance at the university here, and I realized I'm not going to make a living at that.
So my name's Ashton Davis. I got into videography when I was in high school, basically starting at film class, and my dad, Evan Davis, he is a filmmaker. So, and he's been a filmmaker my whole life. So he kind of like helped me to hone the craft and encouraged and supported me in my own interests.
So after I'd worked with literally hundreds of nonprofits throughout the world, I realized that making a video for that organization allowed that organization to reach people they already, were connected with and tell them about the work that they had been able to do, but they weren't able to reach people outside of their circle. So I got the idea, what if I did documentaries on the issue featuring those organizations as experts, so to speak, in the documentary? The documentary could reach so much bigger audience than just the nonprofit might be able to reach.
What Evan and I have discussed is that he's trying to go in a new direction. He's focusing more on his new brand and his business that he wants to start building, and Tucson Media Studio isn't as much of a priority for him anymore, which is why he would like me to step in and start to take on more responsibility.
So relationship marketing is fundamentally about targeting and connecting with your ideal customer and then developing a relationship over time with them. And sometimes that ends up being that you help them solve their problem and they never hire you. But then they're going to tell their friends about it, right? But in most cases, they eventually hire you because they still have this challenge or problem they need to overcome. And a lot of times it's going to be difficult for them to do that for themselves, and they need someone to help them. So you've developed that relationship through your content over time. The way you measure that success is we measure the initial success in how many new people we've been able to connect you with, and how many conversations we've been able to initiate through direct messages. This whole system works on social media, so it may be on Facebook or it may be on LinkedIn, where you feel like you can target your audience best. So those DMs are where once you've made the connection and they start encountering your reels and your content, the idea is to get a DM conversation going with them. So that's the second measurement, is how many DM conversations are we initiating for you. The third measurement of success is how many calls are we able to book with new potential clients as a result of those conversations. And then ultimately, the ultimate measure of success is how many new sales are you able to close as a result. So we track all of those things. And so this system is very measurable. It takes up to 3 months to really spin it up, because it takes some time to get the content out there, to start making those connections, to nurture those conversations. Statistically, a new prospect needs around 7 hours of content connection, touch points with your content before they buy.
In Evan's case, he's trying to teach people how to make their own studio in their house so that they can film themselves while he's coaching them.
I was frustrated with the lack of growth, the lack of ability to reach a larger market, and the fact that my income was up and down. I would have really great months and then other months that were really low, because most of these projects were just these one-off projects. Now with the recurring revenue model of relationship marketing, I'm trying to create a more stable income. So I had to script a lot of my own content and get in front of the camera and film it and edit it and share it. And there was a lot of growth pains in that process for me. I'm at a point now where I've got my campaign running smoothly. I've been sharing reels and long-form YouTube content on all of the different best practices for the system, and I'm getting a lot of really great engagement. If you're a video content creator and you're encountering some of the same frustrations that I have in regards to not having enough work or having ups and downs, having those one-off projects that don't last very long, find someone that knows what they're doing and don't try to reinvent the wheel. Don't try to figure things out from scratch. It'll take you forever to get there, and probably you'll end up giving up before you finally succeed because you'll be so frustrated.